Hello everyone, my name is Matthias and today I'm going to show you how to set reminders in Microsoft Teams. Now if you're anything like me, you have many things you need to do and keep track of. Sometimes things can fall through the cracks and you get overwhelmed and have to scramble to get back on track. The scientific term for this is a cognitive load, and studies have shown that overloading your memory with tasks negatively impacts your ability to learn and decreases your productivity. One way to deal with this problem is to offload this cognitive demand in the form of reminders. Wouldn't it be nice to have functionality right built inside Teams that helps you and your team reduce cognitive load and stay on track? This is where my app Remind comes into play. In your Teams client, in the search box, search for Remind, then press it, and here you should have an Add or Open button. I already have it installed, so it just says Open. I press it, and it opens the bot chat. Now, if you install it for the first time, Remind will send you a welcome message, which is visible here. You can take the tour, and in the tour, you will see descriptions for the most commonly used features. Simply press Next to navigate through them. And another important point to mention here is Remind does not require any permissions to get started. You will get value from it right away. Remind can be used in many different industries. For this demo, I will assume the persona of a software developer in the IT industry, where I have multiple projects that need to stay on track and I want to set reminders to make my life a bit easier. Now, let's say I want to quickly set a reminder for myself. You can simply start chatting with the bot to set a reminder. This feature can be very helpful on mobile devices as well, where you can use the bot to quickly set a reminder. I want to set a reminder for Friday 10 a.m. As you can see, the bot will confirm your reminder, so you can double check. You have the option to delete it if you made a mistake, or you can edit it right away. Once the reminder occurs, you have the option to snooze it, which you can see here. You can also set a custom time, or you can mark the reminder as completed, you can delete it, or you can edit it and set a new one. Also supports recurring reminders. So let's assume I want to set a recurring reminder to check in with a contractor about a product status every Friday. I would set it like this. Status of project every Friday at 11 a.m. Again, what happens is that the bot confirms your reminder, so you can double check, you can edit it, or you can delete it. The bot supports a lot of different time and date formats and a lot of different formats for setting recurring reminders. You can set reminders for certain days of the week. You can set reminders to occur at the beginning or the end of every month, or you can set reminders that reoccur every year, like birthdays or anniversaries. For all the different format descriptions, please check the Help tab here on top in Teams. You can use the list command to manage your reminders. This works also well on mobile devices, where you can quickly type the command in the bot chat. Simply issue the command, and you can see your upcoming, your recurring, and your past and incomplete reminders. You can complete them, delete them, edit them, or set a new reminder. If you would rather not use the bot chat to set and manage your reminders, you can use the Reminders tab here on top. Here you can manage your existing reminders, you can filter them, you can edit them or delete them. You can change your default settings in the Settings tab, and you can set new reminders for yourself. So an example would be, let's fill out a timesheet twice a week for a project. There are certain formatting options available here on top. I will link this. Usually this should be a URL let's do it like this. And I want this reminder to reoccur every week. I want it to recur every Tuesday and every Friday. And I want it to occur at 10 a.m. Please note that if you change the date here, the options that are available here will change as well. So for example, if I change this to a different date, these options all will change as well. I can have the reminder recur every month, every year, every week, every other week, or a custom setting where I say it reoccurs every 20 days, for example. So let's set this for every Tuesday and every Friday at 10 a.m. I set reminder, and here my user interface refreshes and I can see the next occurrence. As you just saw, you can use this app to remind yourself, but what is much more powerful is reminding your coworkers in group chats and channels. Simply add the Reminders tab to any chat or channel. After adding the app, you can add mention the bot to set typed reminders. Again, the app will confirm your reminder. The Reminders tab has a similar layout to the one in Personal Context, but there are a few key differences when you set a new reminder. The reminder box where you enter your reminder text is the same, but you can control if you want to announce the reminder to the channel and if the reminder occurrence should occur in a new conversation. Because channels support conversation, so the reminder could be a reply or it could be a new conversation when it occurs. If you want to limit the reminder to be only sent to a certain number of users, you have this option here. So let's type a quick reminder. What are you working on? What are your blockers? And I want this reminder to occur every week, every Monday at 9 a.m. I want it to be announced and I want it to be occurring in a new conversation every time so that my coworkers can post replies to it. The reminder announcement was posted by the app and the reminder has occurred in the meantime. All channel members can now post a reply and announce their project status. What are they working on and what are their blockers? So I can get a quick overview of what is going on. You can set similar reminders in group chats or meeting chats. For example, since my persona is working in the IT industry, I could set recurring reminders for maintenance, patching, ticket follow-ups, customer follow-ups, or similar items. Simply add the tab on top of your group chat channel or meeting chat to get started. For example, if you have a regular meeting at a specific time in your organization, like a weekly stand-up meeting with your team, you can use Remind to add a recurring reminder that occurs a few minutes before the meeting starts and asks all the participants to prepare certain deliverables before the meeting. This can make your meetings more productive because people are prepared and accountable. In this example, I've set a custom time zone to make sure that your global team gets reminded on time. Let's check out the messaging extension. What if you see an important message in Teams and would like to set a reminder for yourself on that message to make sure you don't miss it? Keeping it in the back of your mind all day takes up valuable mental space, so let's set a reminder on it. You can use the Remind messaging extension to set a reminder for yourself. Simply hover over the message and select the Remind Me About This action. You can select a predefined time Or you can set a custom date and time for the reminder together with an optional note that will show when the reminder occurs. This feature works especially well on mobile. For example, you see a new important message from the coworker in a group chat, and then you quickly set a reminder on it while you're away from your computer. So let's set a reminder for 1 p.m. and set a note. There's another feature where you can set a reminder in the conversation. Simply mention the bot here and tell it to remind you in 2 hours. Obviously, this is a bit more aggressive because your coworkers will be able to see that you're setting the reminder. Remind also supports Microsoft's macOS, which means you can add the Teams app Remind to Outlook. Please note that at the time of this recording in early 2023, you still need to use the beta version of Outlook for this to work. In Outlook, you can then simply click the apps icon on the left and search for Remind. I already have it added here, so just click here. Then the single sign-on functionality will let me sign in. I accept the permissions. And I have my Teams reminders right here in Outlook. You can see that my personal reminder tab has been added. So if you receive a lot of emails with deadline items, this can save you a lot of time since you don't need to switch back and forth between Teams and Outlook to set your Teams reminders. Me to the end of my presentation. Congratulations, you're done. If you have any questions about the app, please don't hesitate to get in touch using the links in the description box below. Thanks again and bye-bye.